Hi everyone! So today I want to show you this model that I built for the Eurobricks Technic Challenge 27. The main rule about the challenge is that we have to use these 49.5mm wheels and tires, 49.5 by 20 to be exact, and we are only allowed 4 motors and 1 battery box. And while I usually build lots of motorized models, I wanted to do something different here. Originally I was thinking of, should I make like a Dakar truck, or I don't know, some kind of a usual motorized truck, Unimog or whatever. But I decided to try something that I was thinking already for a few months now. And let's make a motorized model which has a motorized function that usually is not motorized. So first, let's talk about the manual functions. So we have opening doors, opening hood, and you can see here is an inline 4 engine. Yeah, all the 4 pistons are kind of going at the same time, which is a small compromise I had to take because of the limited space under the hood. I could raise the hood even more, but it's already raised by half a stud, and anything more would be just ugly. So it has a fake engine. The pins are going in and out. We also have of course working steering. So if I turn it like this, you can see that turning the steering wheel steers the wheels. We have the opening doors, and as in typical lowrider fashion, they are suicide doors. You can imagine why they're called suicide doors if you fall out of a vehicle moving with such doors. And this is also convertible, so you can raise the roof. And I'm really happy that I managed to also squeeze this function in because it was totally unplanned, and I really like it. But the main function, because this is a motorized set, is, well, it's one of those. So yes, it has motorized suspension, which is the first time that I did well, it's not the first time I did a motorized suspension, but it's the first time I did it in such a powerful manner, let's say. So in the back we have a single Bubis 3.0 unit, which is powering 4 motors. Now originally I was using power functions motors, all 4 of them, and 2 Bubis 2.0 units, but then I was reminded at the competition that we are only allowed 1 battery box. That's why I replaced the front power functions L motors with the powered up L motors. I would prefer to use power functions L motors because they are less sensitive to overloading, because this is very hard on them, because they're literally driving the suspension arm directly. But yeah, powered up are okay in the front versus there's less weight. So like I mentioned, the motor is driving the suspension directly, and we also have a shock absorber. So the shock absorber is helping hold the weight. So I think like the shock absorber, if you see the model does kind of want to return back to the, let's say, central position. So the shock absorbers are needed to give it a bit of more of a boost and to reduce load on the motors. The front suspension, as mentioned before, has a steering, and the rear suspension has a driveline, and I'm really proud of the way I managed to do this driveline here in the back. I'm using the new C-beams here to hold the wheels, and thanks to the CV joints, the suspension is able to travel all kinds of distances and angles, and the driveline can still transfer power to the 8-tooth gear here, which is powering the fake engine. Now, because there is more weight in the rear, the suspension arms in the rear are 4 studs long and 5 in the front, which gives the rear suspension a bit more force that is needed to overcome the weight of its heavy behind because of the Bubis 3.0. Oof, that's a lot of talking, but now let's see how it works in practice. So as you see, this model can really jump like crazy. It's so much fun to just like do all kinds of random movements and make it dance, a bit like that mission in GTA San Andreas. Though there are some drawbacks, you have to be careful with your playtime because the models are very loaded here, like they are driving the suspension arms directly, which means there's a lot of current going to the motors and they can quickly overheat, and also the wheels can fall off sometimes because of all the crazy action. Another thing I wanted to show you was the control profile. I'm using two mixers for for skid steering. So the front suspension is activated by left joystick, up, down, left, right, left, right. Same in the rear, up, down, left, right. And then if you combine the both joysticks, you can go down and then up, down, up. You can go the opposite direction, you can go left, right, and if you turn the opposite joysticks in the opposite directions, you get a three-wheel motion. So combining these two joysticks, you can really make some awesome moves. And yes, this is what I made for the Eurobricks contest. I hope you like it. As usual, there's also going to be a 3D model and the link available to download the LEGO Digital Designer version. Remember to update your LEGO Digital Designer. The link is in the description to update it so you can see all the parts, so there is nothing missing for you. So that's it from my side for now. I hope you like it and I wish you all a nice day and thank you for watching. Bye bye!